It's time for Teen Mom Trash Talk with Tracey and Noelle.
Hello and welcome to Teen Mom Trash Talk. This is episode 322. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, Noelle Winters. I'm still sick.
She's still sick.
Can't believe it.
I'm not sick like you. I'm having off and on like some sinus trouble, but that's it.
Yeah. Hold on. My lungs are collapsing.
Okay. It's Teen Mom Trash Talk.
Wow.
Mom Trash
Teen Mom
Talk.
2, season 4, episode 1. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You know, what's crazy is I watched this like a week ago now. And it's
Me
like,
too.
and it's almost like, what happened? I mean, I wrote notes, obviously. It's like, what did I watch?
I have so many things to say about this. This is going to be like pretty fucking intense. I have a lot of questions for you that I feel like maybe you'll know because I'm not smart.
Okay.
And yeah, that's really it. Teen Mom 2, season 4, episode 1. Make sure you're checking out our brand new podcast. What's it called?
Macaroni Rascals.
A Jersey Shore podcast, available only on Patreon at patreon.com/trash talk podcast. You'll find it right down there in the show notes.
You know what's so funny is I keep calling it Macaroni Kings. I don't know why.
I like it. Also, don't forget, So Pumped, a Vanderpump Rules podcast, is also available at patreon.com/trash talk.
There's more to come of that. Don't worry. Just
I'm
not
worried.
now.
I really want to do Summer House season 3.
We will. Right.
Okay.
So right now, I have Suzanne watching Summer House season 1.
Okay, good. So then she could tell us what happens season 1 and 2. Okay,
she's almost done with the first season.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right.
Isn't that great?
That's great. We're going to start off jumping in the pool with Chelsea.
She thinks her and Adam are really over this time.
Her IUD fell out
while she was peeing.
Willy-nilly. She fisted herself. She grabbed it by the neck and pulled it out of her uterus.
So the thing is, it's not going to come out of your pee hole. It would never fit. So as you're peeing, you're not peeing it out.
I guess maybe the pressure. It does. I mean, it could fall out.
Oh, no. I've heard of it falling. It happened to my friend before, but I don't think the act of peeing, she said she peed it out. That's where she lost me.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's probably just like the pushing of the peeing.
Yeah, the pushing of the peeing.
So as soon as the IUD fell out, she had sex with Adam.
That day.
But you see what it's like, you haven't had sex with Adam in so long, and now you have sex with Adam?
She did it on purpose.
Of course she did.
But it's like,
he pulled out.
Haters will say we're jealous, but she was trying to get pregnant.
Jealous?
She was trying to get pregnant.
She said that she doesn't have any feelings for him anymore.
Oh, okay.
All right, so she's whining to her friend with her cotton white hair.
I mean, it's ridiculous, Tracey. It is really bad, Tracey.
She's going to wait to see if she misses her period. Okay, now I want to tell you a story.
Tell me.
Okay. My IUD falls out. By chance, I get a load that day. I don't know if I wait. I feel like I take a plan B.
Well, I was going to say, right, what do? You
take a plan B.
But back then, was it a thing?
I think so. This is what year is this? This is season
I don't
4.
know, 1995?
I mean, if we're going by the recording quality.
If we're going by the
This is before birth
quality,
control is invented. Yes, there's plan B at this point.
Yeah, but she wants to be pregnant. And that's why, like, she's smirking the whole episode.
The whole time. She hasn't spoken to Adam since the sex. So now he sits.
Have you not learned anything?
He sits with his 50-year-old friends.
He met these guys in like the program, right?
Definitely.
Okay. They're like, these are his methadone friends.
They're like steam fitters that all had to get sent to rehab.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I'm like, these are his program.
They pour
friends.
concrete. And the union will take them back, but they have to go to program first.
Yes. Okay. That's what I thought.
He's talking to his 40-year-old friends, telling him that he banged Chelsea.
He's wearing a Red Bull hat. Get a life.
Oh my God. Well, Chelsea needs to go school shopping. So Aubrey is eating a ring pop in her car seat.
It's nice ring pops.
In the car?
Oh yeah, you're not supposed to do that. That's right. I almost died from that.
So she tells Erica that her IUD swam out.
It floated away.
That Adam came over and put one in her.
But she's like, oh, I might be pregnant. I don't know. I hope I'm not pregnant.
LOL.
Right. It is like you're hoping, you're dreaming, actually.
She's pretend scared that she might be pregnant.
Right.
And she's starting school tomorrow, and she's depressed that Aubrey has to go to daycare.
Because honestly, Aubrey's like her only real friend.
Yeah.
Could
Aubrey,
you-
and even Aubrey's like, Mom, why are you taking
I
loads?
wonder how Randy would have reacted if she would have gotten pregnant
What's he
again.
gonna do? Nothing.
No, he not that he's gonna do anything,
I'll
but
buy
I
her a
mean,
bigger
imagine
house.
how he felt, like how he would feel.
He feels nothing. He feels like he's gonna buy her a bigger house.
Ugh, it just
He's
it
like,
just
well, we have another
what can
baby.
you do? Right, we have another baby coming.
All right, moving on to Kale.
Oh, Tracey.
So Viv is at the house,
Right.
and her and Joe got physical.
Mm-hmm.
And her and Joe got physical. She doesn't say,
Right.
I hit Joe, Joe hit me. She said they got physical.
I like that she's like, things have gotten better with Joe since I've met Javi. Yeah, because you have a boyfriend now.
Right.
Like, she is so hypocritical.
Yes, absolutely. So this is the problem. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is the problem that I have with it. It's not because I wouldn't have had a hard time if my baby daddy had a new girlfriend, especially one that he really loved, one that he brought around all the time, one that he seems to be treating really
He's
nice.
introducing to his friends and family.
Right.
Right.
Okay. That would have bothered me.
Yeah, me too.
But if I had 3 other boyfriends already,
Right.
you left Joe.
Uh-huh.
You left him for Jordan. Now I don't. This is where you're like, okay.
So you have a boyfriend. His name is Javi. And
okay, but you had a boyfriend named Jordan.
No, I know. But here's the thing. You have this house. Javi basically lives with you. He's with Isaac 24/7. And V isn't even allowed to be in the vicinity.
Not even allowed to see it.
Right.
And V's a woman. I would feel more comfortable as a parent having my new boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend or my baby daddy bring a girl around her than I would feel bringing a guy around my.
Yeah, me too.
Right? It's like
women are just inherently maternal, I think.
Listen, I'm not saying all guys, all girls, but
no,
I'm just
of course.
saying that there's definitely statistically less of a risk.
Yes.
Having a woman around your child.
Yes. I agree with that.
There.
Yeah, I agree
so
with
I
that.
could see Joe having more of a problem with her bringing guys around Isaac.
Yeah, but yet Joe doesn't have a problem with it.
Well, because Joe's like, I'm not going to win this.
I know, but Joe, the thing is, like, Joe, he goes to the birthday parties, he shakes the guys' hands, like, he's not bad. He's really nice to, like,
even met Jordan.
He was nice. Jordan, he was nice.
Right.
He's never like, yo, you're not my son's daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's fine.
Yeah, he's like, oh, that's nice. I heard a lot about you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. I'm glad to put a face to the name or whatever. Yeah.
Well, she filed a temporary order of abuse. Now, how did that stick?
I guess because she had that bruise.
I guess. So Mark comes over.
Yeah. Hi, Mark.
Kale said that she was mad. Joe started yelling, and then she said, I don't know who started it. Yada, yada, yada. I have a bruise.
You started it.
So Mark said, don't lash out. So she's like, you know, he has no reason why Jordan and Javi couldn't be around him. But V drinks and smokes. She
has her reasons. Right.
V drinks and smokes.
Who are you? I don't know. It bothers me so much. She's so hypocritical. And the reason why I say she started it with Joe is because I saw her beat up Javi. You know what I mean? Like, this is like not the first time. Not that Joe is wrong. Joe shouldn't have pushed her hand away. I got it. Right. But I also don't think that you needed a protection order against Joe. I just don't.
Right. So now they have a hearing in 2 weeks. Joe goes to the diner with Eddie and Junior to talk about the fight. And he said that she hit him when he said that Javi's around.
Right.
And then punched him in his face. And then he pushed her arm.
Right. Probably like, get away from me or whatever.
She punched him in the face.
Yeah, she did.
She punched him in the face.
Yeah. She punched him dead in the face. That's wild because he was like, yo, I have a girlfriend. You bring Javi around this kid, but I'm not allowed to have a girlfriend. And she hit him in the face.
But here's the thing. I would definitely have a problem with V being around my son if I did, especially like if I didn't have have a boyfriend. I don't know if I would punch him in the face.
I wouldn't either.
I'd feel silly in my heart.
I would be more honestly trying to sleep with him.
Right. Or just like crying myself to sleep at night.
Yeah. I wouldn't be so combative like that. What does
that get you? Punch him in the face.
I wouldn't.
I don't think that would have been my reaction. And I love a good punch in the face.
No, I know. But over that's what you punch someone in the face over?
I would feel bad about myself.
Yeah, me too.
I would feel sad. It would be more sad.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel good. And like, she never has remorse with this stuff. She was like, no, he's wrong.
In my world, in my head, I am a great co-parent. I don't
I
have
know
a
you
kid.
are.
I never want a kid. But in my fantasy world,
I know
it's
you
so
are.
funny. These are my fantasies, right? My
Mhm.
fantasy is that I got married. I had a kid. It was I had a kid at like 15.
Mm-hmm.
Me and the baby daddy are not together,
Uh-huh.
but we get along really well.
Yeah.
And I get along really well with his new family.
Yeah.
That's my fantasy. My fantasy is even kind of like fucked up.
I don't think
In
that's
my
fucked
fantasy,
up.
I have a broken home.
I don't think it's fucked up. I follow this girl on Instagram and she is engaged to a woman, but she had been married. She had an ex-husband. She was married to her husband. They broke up. They share a 6-year-old daughter and they all just had Thanksgiving together.
I love that.
And I'm like, and she was like, I'm so grateful for like our cute little like chosen family or whatever it is. Like
Right.
we do this all for my daughter. And it's like they're best friends. They're all friends.
Okay,
They're all
but
friends.
see,
She's like, I love my daughter's bonus mom so much.
okay, but do you see
Yeah.
that in my head, it's not even that I have a happy family.
Yeah.
I'm not together with my baby's father.
But that's how much
Like
you hate
that's
men.
that's
No, that's how much you hate men. Yeah.
But do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't even have another boyfriend in my fantasy.
Oh, see, that's interesting. You don't even have a different partner.
Mm-mm.
No, because you don't want to. You actually don't want the partner of the kid. You want
Mm-mm.
somebody else to have them.
Mhm.
You want a new friend, is what you're saying.
Want a new friend?
You want a new friend.
I want a new friend, and I want to be friends with my ex-boyfriend that I had my baby with when I was 15.
Yeah. Well, your ex-boyfriend, Frank, he's a very nice guy.
Poor Frank, man.
We just love shouting him out.
Oh God, he's like, you tag me in everything about your ex-boyfriend.
I know.
I'm like, hey, listen, those are the breaks. You want to date me? He's like, we were in 6th grade.
The other day you were like, I'm not going to tag him because he gets mad, but he knows who he is. That was so funny.
God, I wonder what his girlfriend thinks.
Oh, that's so funny.
She's so nice. She's a dancer.
Really? She's probably so hot.
She's like a Broadway dancer.
Girlfriends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. She's like very, very hot. It's ridiculous. It makes me feel good though. See, other women would be like, my ex-boyfriend has a very hot girlfriend.
Right.
And I'm like, no, my ex-boyfriend has a very hot girlfriend because we are all very hot. All the girls
Yes.
he's dated are very hot.
Mm-hmm.
I was a knockout.
He's super
in 6th
hot
grade.
too,
He's
though.
super hot too.
Yeah.
Lauren
You're all
loves
hot.
him. Lauren loves him.
He's hot. I saw him at QED. I'm like, you're hot.
Well,
and his friend was hot. And the girls he was with were hot.
Yeah.
Everyone was hot. It was like the hottest table I've ever seen.
The hottest table.
Yeah. I'm like, I gotta get out of here.
Well, Frank, get ready to be tagged. Moving on. But you see, these are my fantasies.
Okay, it's a good fantasy. I like that fantasy.
I'm such a good co-parent.
I know you are. It's good.
And that's why, like, I feel like I could give other people co-parenting advice. It's
I
like,
know you do.
I've been a co-parent for 20 years.
I know.
I can give you advice if you want to know.
You're a co-parenter.
I've been a co-parent for almost 25 years now.
What's your kid's name?
Noelle.
Baby Noelle.
Baby Noelle. Oh man.
God, 'tis the season.
Sorry, guys. So she hasn't told Javi about her physical altercation and the protection of order because she just hasn't like had a lot of time.
Well, she hasn't seen him.
She's like, it doesn't come up.
Yeah, it just doesn't come up in conversation.
He didn't ask me specifically if I got a PFA against Joe.
So I didn't tell him.
Okay, so they're on the couch and he's like, hey, specifically, how did drop off go the other day? And it's like, shut up.
Like that wasn't prompted.
So she tells him on the couch, and Javi's so mad that Joe hit her, but like not that mad.
He's not mad enough.
He's not that mad.
So much madder.
But I feel like maybe he knows the whole story.
I think he also just knows Kale. And he's like, yeah, Kale beats me.
He's like, soon enough, I will also.
Yes, this will be me.
Yes. So Joe calls V and tells him that he got served the PFA and how Kale's trying to take the baby away from him. And it's like, I don't know,
it does make me feel bad because I feel like Joe actually likes his kid. You know, like Joe, he's good to Isaac. He likes him. He has a nice family. They have money. Like they're nice.
Right.
Don't do that.
But that's another reason why she gets very
defensive.
That's
what it is. And she's very jealous. She's afraid he's gonna like them better. Yeah.
Well, moving on to Janelle. She's dating Gary. He's a Marine. He is beautiful. He's perfect. He's great. Babs loves him.
I forgot about Gary.
I did not. She's going to school for medical assistant. And she has a few weeks left on probation. She has a new apartment with Allison. And she still has the tag on her bra strap.
She does. She looks so good here. She's like
She
really
does.
she's doing well.
She's doing it. She's off
Yeah.
the island, Oak
She's off the
Island.
island. Hmm.
How did these two meet if he was so far away off the
I don't
island?
know. I was wondering that too. I'm gonna
I
have
don't
to
know.
investigate.
So she's unpacking, and Gary's like, "How's it going with Babs?" And she's like, "Yeah, we get along. I
Hmm.
want to work on getting Jace back."
Well,
Like,
because
oh,
he's like regular, I guess. So she's being
right.
regular,
She said
but
that she's
now
learned
she's
not
gonna
to
get
be
bored.
right. She's learned not to be impulsive, and
Mhm.
it's been 8 months since she smoked the pot.
That's crazy. It is
She's
because she was so obsessed with
right.
smoking.
She
Mhm.
was on her meds. She's going to her doctors. So
Yeah.
she has lunch with Babs and Jace.
Hmm.
Oh, they love Gary. They love
And she
Gary.
wants Jace to start spending nights at the house.
Right. And Babs has
Mhm.
a good feeling. She goes to Janelle's, and Jace lays down and she covers him in a blanket like I do with my dogs.
Uh-huh. Right. Or like you do with me when I come over.
So he falls asleep while she's showing the house. And then Babs carries him out. It's like, Janelle, you couldn't carry the baby?
I know. Well, no, that's not her kid. That's her brother.
I know that's true. So Tori comes over,
For some hamburger helper.
and Janelle hates being alone while Gary's on base. And I'm like,
He can't
oh
deal with being
no.
alone at all. She has on an Ed Hardy hat all the way.
Tori's like, funny you say you hate being alone. Kiefer is out of prison.
Why tell her?
Because Tori, this is who Tori is.
Yeah, this is who Tori is.
So she's like, well, I don't think he's going to pull me back in. So Gary's like, hey, can you call me as soon as possible? He's like, Kiefer texted me and he said, tell Janelle to take me back. I want to talk to her. And Gary said he has no clue how he got his number. Did they know each other?
Okay, so that's what I'm wondering. Is that how Janelle met Gary? Because him and Kiefer knew each other?
Because Kiefer doesn't know they're dating.
Or did a random person say, hey, this is Janelle's boyfriend's number? Like, I don't understand.
But he
'Cause
wasn't
she's
like, who's Kiefer?
No, but it's almost
And
like
Kiefer was like, hey, man, help me get Janelle back.
right.
So I don't
Maybe
think
they
he
were
knows that
friends.
Gary's.
I need to read. I need to look at it because I'm sure it's explained somewhere online. I need to
Right.
figure this out.
All right. Well, speaking of figuring things out,
Tracey, the time of my life watching this.
oh my God. All right. Leah is having doubts about her relationship and having this baby. So all of a sudden she starts cramping and bleeding for 1 week and calls Jeremy to come home. Also, her herpes is showing.
Oh, I didn't notice her herpes.
She lost the baby. She's been cramping for a week. She told
So
Jeremy.
Originally, she said she went to the hospital, but then later she said she went to urgent care.
Right. And she said that she has to tell everyone that she lost the baby now.
Right.
She said that she loved that baby more than anything.
Really?
But now she wants to put her IUD back in because they aren't ready to have a baby yet.
It's just the timing and the way that it worked out, you know?
Very convenient.
Interesting. Mm-hmm.
So she tells Kayla that she still
Yes.
has feelings for Corey.
Kayla's like, this bitch. You are
She said that
crazy.
she went to urgent care and not to her gynecologist. And she's so scared to go to her gynecologist and not see the baby's heartbeat.
Okay, I think that you're scared to go to the gynecologist because the gynecologist is going to say,
Where's the baby?
I know what you did.
She said that it was a test. What did I? Oh, that them getting pregnant was a test.
Yes. And
And
they
were
failed.
both. Oh God. Oh God.
I mean, Tracey.
All right, well, we'll get to why this is
yeah.
laughable.
When you're watching this at first, it's like this is the saddest thing I've ever
Right.
watched in my life.
So she's like, yeah, we were scared. So, I guess like it was better off. And she said, anyway, Curly needs me. And she doesn't need to get married anytime soon.
Right. I know. It's like suddenly her mind changed all the way because Corey likes her again.
Yes. So she's dropping the girls off to Corey, and she's going to tell Corey that she lost the baby. So she tells him she had a miscarriage, and then she looks into the abyss as she tells him this. She looks over there by
over yonder.
She looks over yonder at the Cracker Barrel sign.
I was gonna say she looks at the Russell Stover outlet, the one I pass by every single time in West Virginia.
Oh God. So him and Summer broke up.
Right.
And Leah's bangs are very bad.
I mean, Leah's hair is just bad.
I know. She said that she's gonna move on if he's not gonna be with her. He's like, move on. You got engaged and you had a baby. Like you got pregnant and got engaged.
But it's funny because Corey's always like, oh, maybe I have feelings for you. And then she comes back and he's like, no, 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 I
No,
can't say that I'm going to be
just
with
kidding.
you.
And Corey's like, well, I really like Jeremy. I think you should stay with him forever.
Isn't that crazy? But at last episode, you were barking up her tree. You were crying that she was having another kid.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
she's
get
like,
it.
okay,
You want what you can't have, but once you can have it, you
Okay.
don't want it. Mhm.
So I text you and I go, oh my God, wait. Wasn't this
Yes.
Addie?
Yes.
And I'm like, oh my God, wait, she had a miscarriage. And then I'm like,
Mhm.
oh my God, this was the fake miscarriage that she had.
Yes.
Okay, so now this is what I want to know.
Okay.
Did Jeremy know that it was an abortion?
At the time, I don't think so.
When did she call Jeremy home?
Probably, well, she called Jeremy home probably after she went to the doctor and was like, I lost the baby.
Okay, but she said she was cramping and bleeding for
a
1 week.
week.
Did
Yeah.
she take the abortion pill at home?
Yes. Yes. But also, because, and it's like, he insinuated something because he's like, well, how long were you cramping and bleeding for? And she's like, a week.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like, I don't know, a few days a week. And he's like, okay. But like, okay. Maybe I have a memory that isn't real, but from what I remember is he didn't know that she had a schmishmortion here,
Right.
but before her book came out, he found out, or like maybe like even a year beforehand or whatever.
Right.
But he didn't know until like later on.
Okay, wait, let's see.
Yeah, tell me, because that could be made up too.
Okay. In a candid interview with People, the Teen Mom 2 star discusses one of the more shocking revelations in the book. In the season 4 premiere, she told fans that she suffered a miscarriage, but in actuality, she had an abortion.
Damn.
Okay, but she came out forward 8 years later.
Right.
I had very low self-esteem at that point in my life and 100% allowed others to control my decision-making. People in her circle, including her mom, Dawn, encouraged her to say she'd have a miscarriage after she revealed her hesitations about having a baby with then fiance Jeremy Calvert. I truly wholeheartedly felt like I convinced myself that that's really what was happening.
But there's nothing wrong with that decision.
The star's romantic ups and downs, as well as her struggles as a young mom, have been caught on camera. Okay, wait. She and Calvert struggled with the news of the pregnancy, and following conversations with her mom and another person in her circle, she decided to take abortion pills. There you go.
You were right. Uh-huh.
After Messier called Teen Mom 2 producers to tell him she had lost the baby, her distress over what she had said at the time was a miscarriage, but it was the painful aftermath of an abortion. Looking back now, I just wish I would have owned it. I wish I would have owned what was going on. I wish I hadn't been fearful of what everyone was going to say, but I'm not going to dwell on the decision I made at the time. I'm going to rise above that decision. At the end of the day, if I was going to own my story and my own truth, I was going to own it all. Okay, own.
Of course.
That was the whole purpose behind writing the process, the passion behind my book, all the drive, blah, blah, blah. Oh, shut up. Okay. Okay, so now, then she also shares her struggles with pain pills.
Right.
Okay. So here's the thing. When did she get pregnant with Addie?
I don't think long after this, right?
Uh,
Because I remember thinking, like, wow, that happened fast again. Like she's pregnant again.
right. So this is what I'm confused about. I guess we're just gonna have to keep watching.
It's like, here's the thing. If you're not ready, you made a mistake, you want to get an abortion, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I support you 100%. But the facade definitely bugged me a bit.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Hold on, I just have to cough.
Okay, I'm right here.
Okay, it says Jeremy opens up to the Sun about the paper.
Yeah.
About his reaction to hearing she lied. So I guess he just found out.
Damn.
Here, let's see. Even though Leah was twisted up in knots over her first ex-husband, she moved in with Jeremy and the two got engaged.
Mm-hmm.
What is okay, but what is
I mean, they got engaged so fast. They got engaged like 2 months after getting
Jeremy
together.
opens up about learning that Leah lied about having a miscarriage and really had an abortion. He said, I heard things about the abortion after the cheating scandal and before we got divorced. In my heart, I never wanted to question a woman on that. Eventually, she did tell me the truth, and it was upsetting to hear. The former couple share their daughter, Addie, 7. He explained, we're co-parenting now. No need to bring her up hurtful times in the past. She's grown up so much now, and I'm proud of the woman she's become. The now exes were married in 2012, but divorced in 2015. Okay. I don't have a problem with her having an abortion.
No, me neither, of course.
I think it is weird to stage it as a miscarriage. I kind of understand why she did, but I think that even that was like a little sloppy.
Yes.
You plan the pregnancy. That's what kind of.
Okay.
And then you plan another one right after that.
So that's what bothers me. It's like you planned it. And here's the thing. Okay. You want to lie to us. You want to tell us you had a miscarriage. Sure. I don't necessarily agree with her never telling Jeremy.
Right.
Not that it's my decision to make. I get it. Just my pure opinion. I think that that's hurtful. I think for him to find out all these years later, that's a lot. That's hard. Yeah. I would be really upset.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I kind of understand why women do that too. It's because if she didn't want to keep the baby and he would have forced her to or whatever, then it's like, it's scary. So I get that. But like at the same time, there's something so wrong here.
There's something so wrong here. I know that we're super judgmental, like just the show in general. Sure. If you don't want to be honest with everybody, you don't have to. But yes, you planned it. You planned it. That's why it was weird. And then you took out your IUD.
But it's weird because then you had.
Right. Because Addie is, how long ago did this happen? And how old is Addie?
Okay, let's see.
I'm so curious because
Leah got pregnant with Addie on the night she married Jeremy in June 2012, Myrtle Beach. She got pregnant on her honeymoon.
Damn, that sucks. You don't learn your lesson, girl.
No.
But I wonder if that was, I'm assuming that was planned.
They were actually already married. They got hitched in April of that year, but in a private ceremony in Kentucky. But they had their public ceremony and reception in Myrtle Beach, filmed it for the show.
Oh, interesting. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Kale and Javi were there and they were skinny dipping in the ocean all together.
Stop it.
Yep. She said the late night booze and swim session with her Teen Mom 2 co-stars contributed to her and Jeremy's lack of contraception that night. We were drunk as fuck, and Jeremy and I were not thinking clearly when we made the decision not to use a condom on our wedding night. After what I had just gone through with the abortion disguised as a miscarriage, I didn't want to take any chances. So as soon as we got back home to West Virginia, I took a plan B. Leah's attempt to stop herself from getting pregnant was unsuccessful, though, and her daughter, Addie, was born February 2013 during a nasty snowstorm. So you didn't get your IUD placed back in either.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, but you raw dogged. You got pregnant.
Yeah.
You raw dogged.
Okay.
There's something very confusing about it. My thing with Leah is like, I just feel like Leah is a very unreliable narrator in so many parts of her life. And it's hard for me to believe a lot of what she says.
Understood.
Yeah. Same with Janelle. Janelle is too.
Yes. Janelle definitely is too.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you next week.
Okay.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.